What's going on, everybody? It's been a while since I've done like a vlog kind of check-in, especially on this channel. I haven't really vlogged anything on this channel in years. But one thing I wanted to do real quick today was I just wanted to give you guys a rundown of the rig that I'm going to be moving into. I'm going to be leaving home. I'm at my parents' house right now, and I'm going to be leaving there in, I don't know, like 6 weeks. Looking at like the middle of June to head up north. Gonna go to Michigan for a little bit. But before I do that, I just wanted to give you guys kind of a look at what I'm gonna be living in for the next however many months. So, this is my truck. It is a 2017 Ram 1500 Rebel. I went with the Rebel edition specifically for the air suspension. It's also got some of the like off-road options and stuff in it too that I wanted to go with, so that's why I went with this specific model. But the truck itself is bone stock, other than these wheels that I've got from Anthem Off-Road, and they are wrapped in Cooper Evolutions. I used Cooper MT or STT Pros for a while on my Jeep, but those are all back ordered, so I figured I'd try a different tire, and so far these have been great for me. But it does have the 5.7 liter Hemi as well as the 8-speed transmission. I'll give you guys a look at the interior. Even though it is the Rebel package, I got the all black interior, and apparently these are somewhat rare, but I went with the all black because I felt like, even though I liked the look of the red, I felt like I'd get sick of it pretty quickly. So I get a lot of questions about what I do for Archie in the back, and it's really pretty simple. Literally just have this dog bed here for him, and the Rams, at least the 4th gen Rams, have these platforms that fold out, and then they also have storage underneath of them here. There's my subwoofers underneath of there. But I also have these little storage boxes in here, and that's where I keep like my tow straps and stuff. And then on the other side, I have my recovery gear as well. But yeah, this is a nice little platform that just folds out, and then Archie can sit, stand, lay, whatever he wants to do on it. And I just throw his bed on top just to give him a little bit more cushioning. But yeah, that's my entire setup inside the actual truck itself. All of the major work has been done to the bed of the truck. So the main modification that's been made is the camper system, and that is a Snap Outfitters Treehouse. So Snap is located right here in central PA, and they're pretty much the only people on the East Coast that make a camper like this. So it is a wedge style camper that has sleeping space for at least 2 people on the sleeping platform upstairs, and I'll show you guys that when we get inside there. But I have mine outfitted with a fan on top, a Dometic fan up top, which is something that they don't offer anymore. But then I also put 300 watts of solar up top. 200 watts goes to the battery in the back, which we'll talk about in a second, and then 100 watts goes to the starter, just so that my starter battery is always topped off. And then attached directly to that is my Bush Company 270 awning. I got this from Backwoods Overland. Nick is a really good friend of mine, and I really like supporting the companies that he supports. So Bush Company is the name of the company that makes this awning, and it is seriously one of the best awnings out there. It's super lightweight, as you can see with these crossbars here. Super lightweight, and the fabric is really nice and durable as well. And as you can see, you don't need to put any poles down, and it covers an insane amount of ground. So moving into the bed of the truck, this is kind of the inside of my camper system. So the sleeping platform is up there. Here, we'll go up there first, and then we'll work our way down. So each Treehouse has some pre-wired electrical in it. There's 2 USB ports and a 12-volt there, and this is just the power coming off of the second battery, which is down behind the fridge down here. But it's really dark up here, so I'll go ahead and turn the light on. Every Treehouse comes with the lights in it as well. So like I said, there's obviously enough space to sleep too. I usually don't sleep that way. I usually sleep the other way with my head towards the opening, and I'm standing in the opening right now. Excuse my lower body apparel, but this is the inside of the treehouse, and like I said, I'm standing up in here. I got plenty of room. So, like I said, enough space for 2 people. But one of my favorite features about this entire system is the fact that this is on struts and comes up. So now I have access to the entire lower section of the camper as well, and can stand up and move around. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw that this was where I hid during a storm when we were in Cape Lookout. So this is the new back wall system that I just put in. Literally all I did was take some 3/4 inch plywood, which is now about $85 a sheet, which is getting ridiculously expensive, and then wrapped it in some indoor-outdoor carpet, which is the same stuff that I have here on top of my drawers. And then I went with the EcoTemp propane hot shower system. It's just on a switch, and then I plug my 13-pound propane tank, which is over here, into it, turn everything on, and then that gets fed from a 21-gallon water tank. This is just, you know, your Amazon special RV water tank, and I think it costs like $80 or something like that. But then I just have a 12-volt pump, which is again wired into the battery, which is back here. You'll see that there's another section in my drawers here, and that's the battery cubby. I'll put some pictures up on the screen of what it looks like inside the battery cubby, but I don't access that often, so that's why I put it like that. But then I use front runner wolf packs to store all of my stuff. This particular one has all of Sir Archibald's stuff in it. It's got like all his food and his bowls and his toys. Like he's got his bumper out there that stays in here. So moving back a little bit further, let me climb out of the camper here. There's that air suspension going to work. I have the Dometic Dual Zone 75 fridge freezer. I don't have it on a slide just yet, because typically all I need to do is pull back and then tilt it down myself, and then I can access it. But I do have a fridge and a freezer, so I keep some meat frozen back there for long-term storage. If I do like any fishing or anything like that, I can keep fish back there as well. So I'm going to slide that back. So it doesn't really need a slide, but having a slide would be nice. So let's talk about the drawer system. The drawer system I made myself. When I was still living in PA, I made this in my driveway. Made this with a circular saw and some sawhorses, and that's about it. So I got 2 drawers side by side. This drawer, I'll pull this one out first, is full length. It goes all the way back. And I have plenty of just like utility storage back here. This is where I keep like my propane heater, my tools and stuff. This is a box full of my grandfather's old fishing reels, and I keep some rods off to the side in these side cubbies, which I'll show you in a second. But yeah, just keep some like miscellaneous like utility storage back here, mostly like tools and stuff like that. And then the front part used to be where I stored all my camera gear, but now is my pantry. So I can take a ton of dry food with me, and it's also in a spot where it's not easily accessible by like bears or something like that, because it closes down with a lid and then everything pushes back in, and that's that. So I didn't put any drawer slides per se on these. So these are all made out of the drawers are made out of 1/2-inch ply, 1/2-inch sand ply, and then I put a 3/4 inch top and frame in as well. But underneath is just a little plastic slide. It's UMHW, I believe, is the material that it is. And it lets the wood drawers with all of the weight in them just slide right on top. The drawers do get heavy, so there's no like assistance with pulling the drawer in and out, but it's not anything that I can't handle myself, so it's really not that bad. And then this other drawer is just a half drawer. This is all of my kitchen stuff. So like I have my propane for my stove. I have the Jetboil Genesis system. Love that system. It's really, really easy to use. Lights first click every time. I have my coffee bag here, some fire starter, some cast iron, and then a single burner stove here for when like I just need to heat up water for coffee or something and I don't feel like pulling the whole stove out. I'll just use that single burner there. And then I keep all my dishes and like dish soap and everything in these. These are just like the camp cover bags. I think I got these also from Nick over at Backwoods Overland. I don't know if they still have these, but I really like these bags because they got a clear top, but they're nice and like thick and insulated, so they're really, really durable, but they have a clear top on them so you can see what's inside of them, which is really great. Let me adjust that a little bit. Yeah, so then for peripherals, as it were, I have, this is just a bag full of towels because Archie likes to go swimming. I have the Alps Engineering Junction table as kind of like my camp table. And then I'm just using like your standard run-of-the-mill local hardware store axes. This is just like a little hatchet, the Collins axe, and then a Groundwork Pro Series. Like, I think I just got them at my local Ace. And these kind of just float right here for now. I do have something coming that will lock those to the back wall, and then, hey, Archie, sir, hey, get down. So the hatchet will go on the back wall, and the axe will go up along the sleeping platform there, which is up, and you can see how much space there is inside this camper. It's incredible. So like I said, I do have these side panels. This is where I just keep some randomly stored stuff. Like I think my, whoops, just lost a socket there. But this pops up. And then this is where I keep all of my fishing rods, and just some, like I said, some other miscellaneous stuff. But these were just cut, little panels that I cut to fit inside just to make it look like it was custom fit. Even though, like I said, I made it in my driveway. So these are just some like flat lay hinges that I got off of Amazon. I have them all over the drawers here. Like I have them on the panel that's over there as well. But yeah, so that's the drawer system. And then to kind of wrap everything up on the back side, I have the ACI stainless steel tailgate cover. So this makes it really, really easy. Like, as you can see, Archie likes to climb all over it, and you know, things get set down here. So, you know, we like to just wipe it down, and then I have a nice clean food prep surface, and it makes camp really, really easy because all I need is my tailgate. My tailgate is a nice big table. So I think that's pretty much it on the truck build for right now. I do have some plans for the interior, but other than that, I'm pretty much ready to go. I'm just going to be doing some shakedown runs here in the near future, so I'll post videos of those as well. But yeah, so that's the truck that I will be living in for the next 6 to 8 months. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Go ahead and drop them down below, and I'll do my best to answer them. But yeah, otherwise, I will see you guys in the next one. Everybody. Jump up. Oh, come here. Oh, here we go. Ah! Oh no. Oh no.